to today's vlog. Well, tonight's vlog. It is Christmas Eve. I'm whispering because I still have to pretend to be Santa. We're gonna do a Q&A tonight off the questions that I requested off of Instagram. Questions that I asked you guys to ask me for tonight's video. If you're new here, my name is Ariel. I'm a single mother of 5 and it is Christmas Eve and we have to wrap and we have a lot to get done. But if you are coming back, hey babe, hey, how you doing? Let's get started. I am so excited I get my closet back. I know I'm not the only mother that has been hiding gifts since Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. I have barely been able to use my closet at all. These presents have taken up my entire floor space, along with a small corner in the garage, and I am just so happy to finally get them all out. I have been looking at all of my orders online and tracking my tracking numbers, so I know everything is here. So I'm just gonna pull everything out of my closet. I was gonna section it by child, but that was taking too long and I was making way too much noise. So I'm just gonna pull it all out and get it over to the other living room. So, hi, I can see you now. The first thing we're gonna start with, I don't even have a particular order. I'm just gonna begin grabbing stuff and bringing it over until I run out of questions, and then I'll probably still be wrapping when this video is over. But, okay, so this is some God is Dope apparel off of Instagram. I got Andre a big black God is Dope hoodie. This is just a black t-shirt and says GOAT 23 on the back. And then I also got him, an olive one. I got me a matching one. Me and Andre's birthdays are in January. They're literally 2 days apart. He's the 29th, I'm the 27th, and I got us matching shirts because I want to take photos for that. And this is our favorite color. And we both have Nikes that match this shirt, so twinning with my baby is a win-win. So these are just 3 tops for Andre. I have more clothing, but since this is from the same company, I'm gonna put it in this Walmart box and wrap it all together. So question number 1 is, how did you feel when you found out you were adopted? Well, I'm adopted, cat's out of the bag. I found out about 5 or 6 years ago now. At first, I was really hurt. I kind of felt ashamed or like the family secret because when I found out I was already an adult, I was already married, I already had 4 kids, and I just wondered why no one thought it was the appropriate time to tell me. I actually was also told in not the best way, so that didn't make it any easier. I did since I was an adult, I was able to take the matters into my own hands and find my biological mother. We have a great relationship now. My mother and my biological mother also have a great relationship now. But at first, when I found out, I was really hurt. I was pissed, actually. I was very upset. So that's how I felt about that. Question number 2. And because I know some of these usernames are really hard to say, I'm going to go ahead and link them over here. I'm going to show a picture of their handle, their question from Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. It's a great time. A lot of vlogs, day in the day life in my stories. But question number 2, why don't the kids take the bus to school? TJ and Aaron's school is too close. We live closer than a mile. Andre and Haley actually go to a school that's not zoned for my house. So I have to then commute them because we're not in zone. So a bus could come over here, but since we're not in zone, it's not gonna take them to the appropriate school. And Owen's in daycare and there's no bus for daycare. So that's why Owen rides with me. Question number 3. Ooh, this one's long. Could you do a step-by-step or like a blueprint to help notes on how to start with the chords? how to file, make motions, etc. Okay, so here's another plug. I just started a website. I'm super excited. It is thearielb.com, and I'm going to begin to do a lot of templates and blueprints for moms. All of my children have an open child support case here in the state of Florida. My first one I did by myself. Haley's case, I actually had a lawyer, and that's the only case that I had a lawyer for. But I haven't had a lawyer since Haley's case concluded, meaning that all of my motions or things that I filed since it was open have been on my own. So I'm definitely gonna do a blueprint or a how-to walkthrough on my website. I'm going to sell them, and I'll also give some hints and tricks on my Instagram page on how to get started. I know child support is kind of taboo. They always say, oh, only baby mamas or bad relationships put you on child support, but to be honest, every child's legal right is child support if the parents are not living together in the same home, especially if you're having to double back or beg for normal necessities or go above and beyond and they're always shortcutting or not showing up or not doing visitation, or your kid isn't coming back how you dropped them off. That's a huge red flag. And kids need a lot more than what one person's income can do. Because if you and that father stayed together, then that would be 2 incomes, and that kid would benefit financially off of both incomes. So why, when the parents split up, that child now has to only live off the mother's income and whatever the dad feels like giving at his discretion? I'm sorry, but I call bullshit. So I have cases with all of mine. I have 5 children, all 5 have a child support case. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Question number 4. I'm positive with COVID and I'm 9 weeks pregnant. How can I protect my baby? I'm worried. I would definitely say speak to your pediatrician, not your pediatrician, your OBGYN, whoever you're seeing for your pregnancy care, because they should have all the answers for you. I don't want to give you anything that's, not from a doctor. I really think, and I don't know if you have any other health conditions or if your baby has any other health conditions or if your pregnancy is considered high risk. All of those things will change your factors. Me and Owen he's almost 2, guys. I don't know the months now. He's 2 in March. It's December. Find the numbers. Me and Owen had COVID last December around this time. Right after Christmas, we got it all, and we tested positive from I think we had it in January. And I tested positive all of January into February, and Owen was almost positive all the way up until his birthday, which is in March. It was really hard on the body, a lot of fevers and body aches and chills. But if you're pregnant, your baby, I don't want to say that your baby doesn't have COVID, but your baby is more protected than in the outside world. So your baby's going to be getting your antibiotics or your immune system and your defense. I would really be careful though, because I know pregnancy, you can't take a lot of things. So I would really speak to your doctor, but I think your baby having COVID inside of you in the womb has to be better than your baby having it in its own bubble outside, earth side. That would, to me, would be a lot more scary and worrisome. Maybe see if you can double up your appointments, get more prenatal care, maybe have a couple of more visits if that's an option. I know pregnancy right now is all over the place. You can't have anyone in the room. My sister's pregnant. You can't have anyone in the room. You're only limited to 1 or 2 people for labor and delivery. She's gone to, and she's a first-time mom, she's gone to all of her prenatal appointments by herself. So I know pregnancy right now is not like it's ever been easy, but it's worse right now in the middle of a pandemic. But I really would urge you to speak to your doctor and see if there's anything more that they can do for you or more prenatal care that you can get checked up on. It's just honestly been a lot, so I'm not dating. I look forward to trying to get back on the dating scene 2022, New Year's. But I wouldn't say it's a resolution. Whatever is for me, and whatever is not, is not. I don't want to force something because I also feel like I have bad judgment. So I don't want to throw myself out there to get in a worse situation than I'm already in and end up alone with 6 children. I love my kids with all my heart, but would it be easier with a positive, supporting, honest, and consistent partner? You're damn right. So yeah, sometimes you gotta fix you before you jump out there to love somebody else. I want to make sure that I'm fully healed. I want to make sure not healed physically, but mentally and spiritually and emotionally. I want to make sure that I'm not bringing any damage, hurt, or anxiety or untrustworthy thoughts into the next relationship. So I feel like I'm getting there. So the possibility is open, but I'm not dating right now. Okay, so that was the next question. So I'm gonna wrap this box. All right, next item. This is for Owen. Again, Owen will be 2 in March. So what does every 2-year-old need? A cute little potty. So we have not started potty training yet, and we need to, because he's constantly saying, I wet, or I caca, ew, nasty, or just ripping it off and slinging it around the house as he normally does, which is also what 2-year-olds do. So Owen has a potty. I don't know how this is gonna go. I can tell you that potty training has always been my least favorite stage. I don't like it at all. I don't like the pissy sheets, it's like having a pet. Not saying I don't like pets, but I mean, I don't know who wants to clean up bodily waste off their rug. It's not enjoyable for me, so I'm gonna get through it as I have, but I wish I can skip this phase. Next question is from love.always16. She says, are you seriously considering law school? The answer is yes. Law school was always the goal for me, or the dream, I should say. I went to FAMU in Tallahassee. These rolls get thinner and thinner every year. I went to FAMU in Tallahassee. I got an AA in criminal justice, and then I got pregnant with Haley. So when I got pregnant with Haley, and my pregnancy wasn't high risk, but Haley was born at a really low birth weight, a couple weeks early, about 34, 33 weeks. So I just paused my education, came home, got a trade, went to college here, got a certificate, and became a medical biller and coder. But the law, criminal justice has always had my heart. I'm a huge SVU buff. It just intrigues me. I love everything about it. And then the way my life has taken me through the family court system and child support and divorce and visitations and attorneys, it's really kind of relit the flame that I have for the legal system, as well as my children and schooling. It's just always been a passion of mine. So I am seriously considering it. I would apply to FAMU Law Downtown, which is in downtown Orlando, and hopefully I get in. There are 2 courses I think that I'm missing before I'm able to apply. So there are 2 things that I need to do before I apply, but that is definitely on my goal list for 2022. Next question is from _Annie Lane. She said, advice for dealing with narcissistic, manipulative baby daddies. I feel trapped by his bullshit. Sometimes we feel trapped because we feel like we don't have options. So if we open up the doors or put ourselves in situations that are different or outside of our comfort zone, sometimes that helps us psychologically switch our thinking. Because feeling trapped is when you feel like you have no options. You're stuck, there's no way out, you're scared, you're alone, all of those feelings. I would definitely consider counseling. I did that as well. I went to counseling, I got therapy, I had to speak to someone. Holding it in and just going day by day does not make anything better. And sometimes I know because my ex is narcissistic, but they feed off of the energy you give them. So if like you cut off the narcissist or you stop acknowledging their stupid behavior as much as you can, as long as it's not physically hurting you or your child, I would ignore the fuck out of him. Ignore him, especially if he's not on child support, he's not doing nothing for you, he's not benefiting you, he's not showing up for your kid, he's not taking any of the weight off your shoulder of being a mother to be a parent, a co-parent, he's not helping you at all. Cut him off. I'd see his ass in court. I'd let the judge tell him what he needs to do, how he'll do it, what time he needs to show up, because that's who they listen to. That's why a lot of the times I do have to go to child support, because begging and texting and double calling about children that you know are here and alive and you just want to bullshit around for whatever reason because it gets you off does not work for me. So I'd see his ass in court and I wouldn't say nothing else about it. And don't throw out a threat if you're not going to do it. Don't say, oh, I'm going to take you to court, and you never do it, because then they can always call bullshit. I would be silent. I would move in silence, and I would not let him know he's getting under your skin. I would try my best to show that he's not ruffling your feathers at all, as long as it's not hurting you or your child. Next question, then I'm going to pause and wrap this potty. Next question is from Miss I Am Mine. All right, so it's not showing me the rest of the username, but I'm going to show her here in the corner. She asked, I love following you. Thank you, girl. Do you ever feel like you overshare or things you regret sharing? Not really. I don't feel like I overshare. I think sharing and oversharing, it is a very thin line. I do give my children, there's some days, especially on my Instagram, on my stories, you'll see a lot of one kid and none of the other ones. Either they have a bad attitude, they don't want to be in it, they're doing their own thing, they're at their friend's house, or they just say, hey, not today, lady. And I respect that. It's still their choice. I'm their mother. So a lot of people think when mothers vlog, they force their children. I don't. I don't know how other mothers roll, but if I have to do a whole day of just me, then this is what you get. Because my kids are still their own people. I let them voice their own opinions, and they cry and throw tantrums and don't want to be in it and have good days and bad days and up days, and it is what it is. Something that I regret sharing. Probably the turmoil and shit that happened at my brother's wedding. Now that I'm looking back in hindsight is 2020. I probably shouldn't have said anything. Probably should have just kept my mouth shut and let them do whatever they wanted to do and handled it behind closed doors. I vented on my story about the altercations that were happening at the wedding, and it just exploded. It exploded on the internet. It exploded in my family, exploded in real life. So now that it's been Christmas season and my brothers still do not talk to each other, my parents' relationship with them is okay. I probably just shouldn't have said anything and just let them do whatever they wanted to do and treat them however I felt fit after that and not said anything. But yeah, that's the truth. Next question is from, oh no, I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna wrap this pod. So moving right along. Next item is some Nikes. Who is this for? This is size 4, so this is Haley. Haley got these super cute all black Nike high tops for girls. Super cute. Haley is my oldest daughter, and she's not girly at all. She is girly, like personality and activity wise, but clothing wise, she's not girly. Don't buy no skirts, no dresses, no ruffles, no sunflowers. She's not wearing none of that. Haley's my child that I have to take her with me to go shopping, and I have to just see everything she likes, or she's not gonna wear it. She's gonna say thank you. She's very respectful, but she's not gonna wear it. So this is for Haley. I'm actually gonna put this back in the shipping box. Why not? It's easier to wrap. And we're gonna move on to the next question. Next question I have is, for any of your children, did you have to give birth alone or without the dad? Good question. So I have 5 children. For Andre, we were minors. I was 17 when I gave birth. His father was 17, and his father was not present. Because I was a minor, it was just me and my 2 parents in the room when I gave birth to Andre. Haley, it was me and her father. TJ, I was married, so it was me and his father and my mother. Aaron, it was me, her father, and my parents. My dad was present for all of my kids' births. My mom was present for all of my kids' births except for Haley. So right now we just have Andre that his father was not there, but I wasn't alone because my parents were there. And for Owen, it was just me and my mom. So my dad didn't go to Owen's birth because my dad stayed home with the other kids. It was just me and my mom with Owen, and it was quick. My water broke at like 12:30. He was here before 1:30. So it was like 1 hour. We barely made it to the hospital. By the time I got there and the lady checked me, she was like, oh, honey, you're 8 centimeters. Got in the elevator up to labor and delivery, got a bracelet on, and his head was crowning. I've never screamed so loud for an epidural in my life. And honey, it didn't come. So I had Owen natural and Haley natural. Owen's father at the time was incarcerated. I am a survivor of domestic violence. So I filed charges in the beginning of my pregnancy when the altercation happened. And it just so happened that he got picked up literally 2 weeks before I gave birth. But because of all the issues we've had and the divorce, he probably wouldn't have been present anyways. Trying to look for our next question on my tablet. All right, this is the next item. Totally forgot I had a coffee. Rewarmed it up and we're ready to go. So this next huge bag is from, I never know how to say this company. Shein or Shein or She Insider, whatever those things are. That's what I got. Never tried it for clothes like for my size of a human, like for an adult, but they're children's clothing, A1, great pricing, standard shipping time, cheaper than anything you'd ever find in the department store, and it's different. So that works for my kids. I think I have an assortment of my younger kids in here. So I'm an adult size clothing and so is Andre. Andre's a men's size clothing. So I have not ordered adult clothes yet. So this is just Owen, Terrell, Haley, and Aaron. Have a couple of assorted items in here. I'm gonna show you a couple. I'm not wrapping clothing. I thought I was going to, but honey, I'm so lazy and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We have a lot to do. I have some cute Christmas clothing boxes that I found at, what's that store? Burlington, $3.99. It was at somebody else's store, Nate Lepore, for $17.87. Didn't pay that. Didn't pay that at all. I paid that $3.99. So they're just white clothing boxes. I'm gonna try to get as much as I can in each box, slap a sticker on it, to that child from Mom and Santa, another item done. So let me show you guys a few things that are in here. Haley's did a big leap in clothing. So she has this brown and light brown. It's like a dress with like a cami overpull. I got her a 2010 necklace, super cute. She has a brown and black laced crop top. My child is growing up, y'all, 6th grade. So this is what I mean by different, like cute things like this for girls with some black leggings and those black Nikes. Ow, okay, hey, okay. And again, I had her go on this website and click a little heart next to everything she liked. Shopping for Haley is like anything that I think is it's a little risque. Not risky, it's a crop top. Everyone was into crop tops, but anything I'm like, that's all black, I don't really think she'll like that, she loves it. She's very much so a neutral tone. She doesn't like to stick out. Anything bright, frilly, girly, causing attention, no ma'am. What else? I got some clear glasses. This is Mr. Owen. Look how cute this sweatshirt is. I'm not gonna show you everything, so we're gonna waste the whole video going through this massive bag, but you guys will see it on the Christmas vlog. Look how cute. It has like this navy, like this dark forest green hoodie and back plate. Then it just says explore with a little zipper and a khaki pocket. Oh. I wanted to take pictures of him in this already and it's not even Christmas, so. Pump your brakes, Ariel, pump your brakes. That's Owen. I can't get these confused. These are Owen, these are just long plaid socks. This is a 2-piece plaid set. Of course, it ain't got no size on it. I'm guessing this is for Owen. Owen. These are little crop camis. This is for Haley. Some more crop. All right, so I took a little bit of a break to open everything out of the shipping boxes and separate them per child and lay them in sections so I know who they're from, which stickers I need, my parents' stuff, things I bought for myself, just so I have a better idea of how much wrapping paper I need. And I'm done with all these boxes. And this is wrapped. And right now it is currently 3 a.m. All right, so I've opened a new roll of wrapping paper. Next question is from Lisa. Lisa asks, do you and your kids live together alone? No. Me and all 5 of my children and both of my parents, We all lived separately. Me and my kids lived in an apartment, and my parents actually moved from out of state to Florida, and they had their own home. Both of our leases were expiring. We were both renting. We decided to bring our money together and buy one property. That's the home we're in now. We're on 2 acres in Orlando, Florida, and we live together. This next item is for TJ. He asked for drawing stuff. Terrell loves to draw. So we have crayons, markers, color pencils, a sketchbook with a binder for him to keep his stuff together, and then a sketch pad that has like the rip loose sheets, because he likes to draw me stuff, but he also likes to keep his stuff. So this is what the binder is for. Wrapping it all individually will be cute because it looks like more stuff, but yeah, no, I'm gonna put all this in a box and wrap it together. States, are you looking for help for your website? No cost, of course. I'd love to be a part of what you're doing. You are super sweet. She is super sweet. I'm gonna DM you on Instagram. I absolutely need some help. Never done this before, but I really appreciate that. That goes back to like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You need to always try to build a community of like-minded people. There's always someone who's either doing what you're doing or wants to do what you're doing. And when you reach out and you put yourself out there, there's a lot of people in your corner that are willing to help. Even though a lot of times we feel alone or we feel outcasted or by ourselves, there's a lot of people out there. And that's kind of why I started my channel. I kind of felt like there wasn't a voice for people like me, you know, single mothers of multiple children that don't have the same father, going through court situations, trying to figure it out by themselves. There's always just the rosy, happily ever after. But when that doesn't happen for you, what about those people? Or what about those community of people that need help in different aspects of motherhood? So that's kind of why I started what I'm doing. I'm really here just to assist women to find their voice through adversity, in whatever adversity that is. So I'd love your help. That is what my website is for. It is, again, thearielb.com. I will leave the logo and link at the bottom of the description of this video. The next item is for Andre. This is an LED keyboard and mouse. He asked me for a gaming computer this year. My pockets are feeling it. I had to buy the monitor. And then like gaming monitors are different and the hard drives are different and they have to be compatible. And then he wants all these LED stuff and microphones and green screens. Pray for me. But Andre is my 13-year-old son and we're gonna wrap this item for him now. And I'm not a professional rapper before someone comes for me. My kids literally tear these things apart in 3.5 seconds. So as long as it's wrapped, that's how I see it. I do like wrapping more than bags. That's just my preference. I love everything wrapped if you can get it wrapped. So yeah. My kids do really good with stickers, like with their names and stuff like this. When they were younger and they couldn't read, it was actually my favorite time because I used to wrap all of one child's items in one wrapping paper, then another child's in another wrapping paper so they can visually see what was theirs. Because I think even for me growing up, the worst thing on Christmas morning is for someone else to open your gift. Especially if it's like your number one gift that you're looking for and your sister opened it over there and just like pushed it to the side because she didn't want it. Terrible. So yeah, if your kids can't read, that's a good hint. Just wrap that child's item in a specific wrapping paper. And I used to get like cartoon wrapping paper when they were younger. So Andre would have all Sonic and TJ would have all Mickey Mouse and Haley's would be all purple and Aaron's would be all rainbows. And they knew visually which items were theirs, and that cut down on all of the, oops, this isn't mine. Here you go. It's the worst. Oh. All right, this large item I already know is for Erin. This is clothing. She got some ripped jeans with a suspender. I got these from Once Upon a Child, size 8, $4.50. And the rest of this is a collection of different things. This is Shein again. See how you say that? Shine, Shein. And the website says She Insider. I don't know. But I thought this was a cute color block crop sweatshirt. She got a cheetah shirt. She got some black biker shorts. The rest of this front is from another Instagram page called Sparkle and Pink. Again, very unique pieces, not in all the regular department stores, and really good pricing. So I got this on Black Friday. So all this was 75% off. These are some, oh, they're stuck. Some butterfly sweatpants with a matching jacket. Erin is my girly child. I can never buy these ruffles for Haley and think she would wear it, but Erin, this is her jam. It's another matching jogger set. This is like a fall dress, pumpkins on it, and jean matching pants. I love matching sets for Erin because she'll still wear them. Haley, yeah, right. I don't even know what this one is. This is flowers. Clear giveaway that it's not for Haley. Okay, so for Erin, I really do buy a lot of matching sets. So this is just like a daisy ruffled top, and then some solid mustard ruffle high waist pants with a bow. How cute, with some side pockets, and they scrunch at the bottom. Oh, so cute. This is just a tie-dye dress. Another fall set with a matching tie-dye bow. I'm not gonna go all the way through this box, but I'm gonna show you a couple of things. This I thought was so cute. It's a jean jacket. She's been asking me for one since it's winter and I was wearing mine, but how stinking cute. It has these little glittery tassels on the sleeves. It's jean or denim in the middle. Some butterflies, a cute zipper in the back. Has this cute tie-dye butterfly, which would go good with, where was it? This tie-dye bow. This is so Erin. Anything loud, causing attention, glittery, sparkly. Look at me. That's my girl. Question we have is from Brazy.Nini. She asked, do you make good money and what you do in your field? So I'm a medical biller and coder. Sorry, I had to help one of my children that couldn't sleep. It's just Owen. Don't think anything weird. Do I make good money? I feel like I do. I make $22 an hour. I am a medical biller and coder for 2 local medical practices here in Orlando, Florida. A CPC coder is just a certified professional coder. I code what your doctor said that you had done. That code gets transmitted to an insurance company. The insurance company pays the doctor per the coding, per their contractual agreement, and also abiding by your policy. So every time you get your insurance to cover a bill or covers your kid's pediatric bill, a surgery, well visits, COVID testing, I'm the person that gets your medical expenses paid on your behalf due to you paying your policy and your premium through your insurance company. Doctors usually have a contract with certain insurance companies, which allows them to be paid a certain rate, but the rates will be based on and differentiate by the coding. So everything you get done is coded into a procedure, and then the procedure that is done is then coded into a diagnosis, which is why you came in. A diagnosis is why you're there, whether that's a stomach ache, a headache, cough, back pain, whatever brings you to the doctor. So I have to code what they did to help you and why you went there for help, and then your bills get paid on your behalf. Next items that we have here are for Owen. He has a little basketball. He has a little green Tonka truck for the sand pit that I bought him. He has a place and trace puzzle. He actually doesn't have any puzzles, so that'll be fun to watch him do. He got some new pacifier clips. This is more of a need because I'm tired of looking for them on the floor. We're actually gonna work on getting rid of the pacifiers, but until we cross that bridge, we need some clips. And then he has some sand and water fine motor skill toys. I'm really happy to do this with him. He got a new water table, which has a sand table attached to it. So it's gonna be fun to watch him try and do new things with his hands. He's all in the kitchen cabinets and the drawers. So these scissors and spigots and scoops and funnels will be a lot of fun for him. So we're gonna wrap this. Next question is from Miss SVJ. She says, how is your mom? My mom's doing good. For you guys that don't know or don't follow me on Instagram, you should do so. Join the party. My mom had a torn rotator's cuff. She doesn't even know how she got it. The doctors were saying that calcium was building up under the socket. So there's a bone, there's joint, there's like a little bit of joint and fluid, and there's the socket itself. So calcium was building up in between. Calcium can get really sharp, like calcium on your teeth, and it was literally tearing into her rotator's cuff, and with time it just tore. She's been in a lot of pain. My mom works on the computer a lot. She works from home a lot. She spends probably 10 hours a day at work on the computer. So typing and adjusting and sitting and laying, any type of position she was getting in, she just could never get comfortable. She was unable to hold Owen. She was in a lot of pain. I was so happy when she finally got it done. It's probably been torn for about a year. She even tried physical therapy, but there's no way to get the rip to heal without surgery. So once they figured out that the rip was extensive, they went ahead and did surgery. It was about an hour surgery, and her recovery is about 3 weeks. She's about 4 days in right now. We finally removed the bandages. She still has her stitches and scars from where they went in to remove the calcium and fix the tear. But she's healing. She's on some good pain meds. So she's doing okay. She will have to go to physical therapy again once everything is healed to make sure she has full rotation and motion in that arm again. It is her right arm, and she's right-handed. So that does make it a little difficult. But she's doing really good, and I appreciate you for asking. It's getting late, and I'm getting delusional. The next items that I have are Poppets. These are for TJ and Aaron. TJ, Aaron, this one is super cute and different. They're both from Amazon. But this one for Aaron is definitely one she does not have yet because it is a purse. So it's a little pouch, and it has a little tassel and strings to attach to the ends. It's a little bunny. She can pop it on both sides and store her items inside and zip them up. So this is super cute. And this is a ginormous Among Us, and it has a little keychain collar that you can attach it to his backpack. I will not let him bring it to school. This is a huge distraction, but they love them. They asked for jumbo ones, so I'm gonna wrap these. So I have my next items that I need to wrap. The next question is from Monet. She said, what do you do for self-care? Sadly, nothing. I like my alone time. I like peace and quiet. So when my kids go to bed, I, take a bubble bath, drink some wine. I like to read. I don't know if that's considered self-care. I have gotten into weight loss. I have tried fat cavitation and laser lipo, but those are only like 1 hour during the week. So I think that's honest. That's all I do for self-care. I want to get a little better. I want to get more going out time, experiencing things. But self-care for me, if I can get a good book, a hot bath with some bubbles and a glass of wine, I feel cared for. So I think that's self-care. So that's what I do. Let me know what you do for self-care down below, especially if you're a single mother. Do you even have the time to get away and do your own thing? Or is your self-care similar to mine, just finding alone time within your schedule, more than likely either when the kids are at school or they're sleeping? This next pile of gifts I need to wrap is for Andre. So this is a game room to room gamer icon. So this will light up holographics on his gaming table with all his gaming stuff that he asked for. So that's like decor. This is a green screen because Andre wants to begin a gaming channel or a gaming TikTok. He wants to record himself playing video games. He's a 14-year-old boy, that's average. Then he has some sneakers. And Andre is, like I said, a 14-year-old boy, but his clothes and shoes run me a pretty penny because he's no longer in kids size anything. He's in a men's medium top, 34 jeans men, and an 11.5 sneaker. 8th grade. Pray for me. Oh, and I have to feed him, so that's a whole nother expense in itself. So he has this gamer icon, the green screen, these sneakers, a gaming mic. This is a microphone that would attach to his PC. I got this off Amazon. I know nothing about this gaming stuff, so we're winging it. I tried to get all the things that I knew matched PC and hardware wise, and we're gonna see if any of this even works. Andre's super into science, and we went to the Orlando Science Center downtown, and he really liked the plasma balls they had there. So I found him one with an attachable or removable energy bar that he can move around, and the lights change and the energy moves. He's a huge science nerd, which I love about him, so he'll really like that. And that's kind of like decor too. It can go on his gaming table or desk, and something he can keep himself busy with, or at least keep his attention. And then, what kind of gamer does not have a ring light? He wanted not like a beauty one like the women use. He wanted one of these ones that does like LED and transitional multicolors, mainly for TikTok and gaming, so he can change his background colors and not just do like pretty warm lights. He didn't want that. He wanted to be green and purple and red, so I got him this 12-inch white RGB ring light kit. It comes with a phone holder and attachment, 5 adjustable heights, 14 different colors, and a remote control. All right, so the last step is gonna be to stuff these stockings. I already have it laid out per child. I have Andre, Haley, TJ, Aaron, and Owen. Hopefully everything fits in these stockings. I have to hurry up though because the sun's gonna come up. It is 6:35 in the morning. I have officially been up all night. My parents are up now wrapping their last minute items. The last question of the night was, do you guys all spend holidays together? And did my biological mom know that I was put up for adoption? The answer to both those questions is yes. She didn't know that I was put up for adoption. She did not know where I was, my name, or who I was placed with. And she is welcome over here at any time. And we've also gone and spent some holidays over there. Everyone's relationship is going well. So I'm really grateful for that. I have to hurry though. It is super late. And I also still have to set up the Christmas game that I do for my kids every year. If you don't know about our Christmas game, go follow us on Instagram. I'd love to have you if you'd like to follow us along the way. Thank you guys for hanging out with me Christmas night. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the content. Leave me a comment or question below about where did I get something, or some things that you got your kids, or some things on Christmas that goes well for your family. I love you. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys all have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye.